play the next game, but we just had an update. So some things have been changed. Some are not very significant and we'll just see in the game. They have changed a bunch of timed orders. Some glade events have been changed. That's not so important. The cost of roads are halved on the higher difficulties. But what is really important is they changed the tech tree. Now this might partly be because of my reaction to the previous change, because I believe that they changed back something that they changed in the previous one, and that is that this used to be the one that gives you 20% more resources in your caravan, and they moved that down to here, which puts it back into reach, and that is great. So I don't know if they changed anything about the cornerstones that I have picked so far, or I'm close to picking. I don't think so. I think they just swapped the level 10 here with the level 6 as they said it. So that means this is now my goal. This thing is so significant, we are going to aim for this cornerstone now. So I can just as well spend resources that I currently have on this one, because other than that this entire tree is not really worthwhile compared to some of the more important things. But this is so important that I'm willing to take all these mediocre ones to get there. So next game is 96, 156. 2 games and we should have it. We go back to the world map, and I don't know if anything has changed about this yet. In 2 weeks this is going to get a total haul over, but right now I think the only thing they have changed is that we are able to choose which seals we will have on our world map. Well, that's gonna be for next game after the cycle ending. Now we are just gonna do the silver seal. On prestige 11, orders are harder. So I like the beavers and the harpies, of course, because the harpies are the super race. I used to have more of these. Oh, the distance from the citadel is already reducing my embarkation points by 2. I guess each of these lines probably reduces it by 1. I'm not sure if that's the case exactly, but probably. So what are we gonna bring? We have leather, so we can finally make a little bit of cloth, fabric. And we have again only 60 starting food and 7 people. 7 is not much, so I would really like to bring 3 more people. And these 2 is pretty much a must. I had 60 and that's another 72. That brings us to 132 food, which is not excessive yet. But now it's the choice. Am I gonna bring these stones or am I gonna bring more food? The map does not in itself give me stones, but the sea marrow nodes will give me stones if I find them. I do think I should bring stones. Opening 1 cache will give me on average this food and much more. And if I don't have stones and I can't open any caches, that's going to be a very regretful event. So this is how we're going, with relatively little food, relatively little anything obviously. So let's see, what do we have? A nice horsey here. Impatience grows slower during drizzle season. Well, that's nothing. Fuel consumption is increased for every hostility level. We can safely ignore that. A blood flower spawns on farm fields. We cannot safely ignore that. That is quite a meaningful thing. And I'm gonna make note of that. Now it is a little bit of a two-edged sword, because blood flowers, they give you something for solving them. They give you resources for solving them, but they do take your food. So if I do manage to get really excessive amounts of food, then it might be something that you want to achieve. But as long as food is scarce, this could be very well a reason to destroy my farm fields before the storm and rebuild them at the end of the storm. Oh yeah, that's another change. The storm is gonna take 4 minutes now. That used to be the level 15 modifier, but now it's gonna be permanent from Viceroy and up. And that's a good thing, because that means our trader is gonna come right after storm and we have more time to do everything. This is good. I like that. We are going to be using more food at level 3. Unless we give them complex food. And at level 4, extra resolve penalty. Okay, well, only this one is like really, we cannot forget about that. The other things you can sort of safely forget about it, and you'll notice and you'll fix it and it'll be fine. This one is important. Now we have gotten the lizards. I do believe we already had unlocked. Yes, that gives us 10 tools. That's really nice, because of course we're going to try and build the trade post early again and have some packs of provisions. Now unfortunately, of course, we don't have so much food to put into those packs, so we're gonna have to be careful not to make too many of them. Let's start with, we have 10 people. Do we want 2 or 3 woodcutters camps? One guy, one in the makeshift post. It's 2, and a builder is 3. We basically have 7 guys available to be woodcutters. So 2 woodcutters camp could be sufficient. I'm thinking this is gonna be the first glade to open. It's nice and far away from that. And that's probably the second, or that one, let's see. Yeah, here we have half the glade to build the herd. Here we can build it pretty much anywhere. Oh, here also. We can take any of these glades. So I'm also gonna try and open the road towards all of these 4 dangerous glades that we have around us. And I'll just build 3 of those camps. Building a camp doesn't take much time anyway, and the resources are not lost. We can always get them back. So put this at +5. The makeshift post at 4. Producing just these packs. Let's keep it at 6 of them for now. And then the trading post. Oh, where is it gone? The trading post at 3. And finally a bunch of homes. Now it would be interesting if we could build a lizard home and a beaver home. Possibly. We do have both available, but we don't know. We cannot yet do that. So I'm just gonna start out with the basic housing. A full set of them? Yeah, I think so. It's always good to have a full set of those, even if we are gonna add the specialized housing, then these could be like the reserve housing. Call it the immigration office, you know, when the newcomers come they can go in there and then you can build some special housing for them afterwards. So this is all pretty much the same every game that I play, as you might have noticed. Did I build 3 of the woodcutters camp? Yes, I did. And off we go. We don't have much beavers. Now we can have a look at this. None of them really stand out. There is no copper on the map, so this one stands out as being useless, sort of. Still biscuits, but not great. This one has a special notion that we need to farm wheat for that. And that's gonna cause the blood flowers. The blood flowers give me a small incentive to be gathering instead of farming, of course. And let's have a look at this. Silent looting could be good. different relations can result in, I'd say, 2 or 3 global resolve late in the game. And this one will probably result in like around 50 hostility points, medium to late game, unless we move towards a tool-based strategy. Oh, we need to look here. It's a pretty decent price for them. So if we do that 4 times, we're selling all our coal for 16. Not super enthused about that. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Many glade events can be solved by a burn and then this one should have the extra woodcutter. You get out of there and that's good. And what are these trees giving? We have only 1 wood from 3. We're also gaining a little bit of sea marrow from the trees, so I'm gonna prioritize burning the sea marrow. Or maybe I should not. No, maybe I should not. If I get 15 of those, that can also be used for a glade event, which is convenient. Yeah, we can cut 1 more tree there. This is a new season, a new trade offers. 1 part for 4 gold. Nope. are super low on wood. We basically don't have any. But that mere 10% of seam marrow is doing quite a good job. We're already getting 13. We are so... oh, I should have starved them out a little bit at the start actually. Food is so short. And there isn't really any inside yet. I'm planning to open this one first. Of course, plans might always change. Quickly build this, please. We will need it. And that's that. They also changed, oh, that's the new Prestige 15 modifier, is that every time you get 1 point of reputation from resolve, they go up a notch with the reputation threshold, and that notch, that is race dependent. But with Prestige 15 it's going to be 1 point more. Now we're still not really good at 1, but we'll give it some time. Of course, this is where the 4-minute storm comes in. A 2-minute storm we'd probably get through this without going down to level 0, but now we're gonna have to take out the rest of our woodcutters to go down to 0. Let's see if we have any good trade offer on this level. No, I don't want to sell my ladder really. The price is not terrible, but I don't have that much of it. And I'm gonna delay this as long as I can. I'm gonna use those woodcutters to the maximum possible. This is a harpy bringing wood where? Oh, that's from the woodcutter. It's the lizard that's building that. So I'm gonna put the harpy in the small foragers camp now. And this is what I mean with delaying the need to remove our woodcutters for as long as possible. This is the last building we were building, so my builder can go in there and start producing some fabrics. We still have only 18 wood. This is sad. We've gotten more sheep marrow than wood. Okay, now it is time to a little longer. And since this is the first one I want to open, I'll leave those guys in there. I'll try. I think if I take out 4 we should be good. There, everyone happy. And do some basic gathering then instead. We still have this beaver unemployed basically. Yeah, I am gonna burn some sea marrow for a moment because this wood is just way too little. Oh, we have newcomers coming in the middle of the storm. Do I want more lizards or another harpy? I think I would like more lizards. I only have one of those. So with this mere 1 wood from the trees, it really is of prime importance that I solve my fuel situation. I still have 2 guys that are just building because they have nothing better to do. There we go, it's spring. So I am going to open. And this is always the icky thing. Do I want to look at those first, or do I want to open glades first? Most people open the orders first. I'm not sure. I've always done it the other way around. I'm gonna make a change and I'll try this first. Joyful Harpies. That would be nice. I like passive income. How high can we get them? I have 7 of them. I could conceivably build 2 harpy houses, and then they get +2 from the houses, I would assume. Then we're at 10. I favor them and we're at 15. And we need 18, right? It feels like they adjusted this too. Oh well, that's the 15, yeah, 18. So we're gonna be at 15 if we get those 2 harpy houses done. We also need something else to make them happy. Well, they have that something here. Cookies, pie or jerky? No, yeah, we have biscuits and we can give them biscuits. We don't need an awful lot of them. If I buy like 15 biscuits, I'd be good. So that is quite possible. Oh yeah, we have to make this choice too before we can see the next one. For me it's between the friendly relations and the silent looting. And I'm leaning towards, well, yeah. I lean towards the silent looting, so let's do that. And I can see the next woodcutter's prayer. Huh. Rebellious Spirit, Trade Hub, holy shit, these are sort of, well, I'll not say the best 3, but they're 3 of the top 10 ones. Wow. Now this one is really good pre-P9, and it's still not super terrible after, but I'm not gonna pick it early in the game. I need to have some reputation from Resolve as well. I'm not sure how much we're gonna trade. This is now a better one than Trade Hub, I think. But this is also an option. It does cost me all my fuel, which at the moment is this, but I can sell that first if, well, not all of not the coal, but I could sell the sea marrow. And that's obviously a really good thing, because the 1 wood was quite hampering my progress here. I do kind of regret clicking this before opening the glades. Yeah, that's I was supposed to do this before opening the glades, but not really that. I'm gonna say this is possible. And is it also better in reward? Yes, it is. So we're gonna do that. If I'm doing that anyway, I might as well do this also. This is an even easier one, it seems. This is also pretty easy, really. But these rewards are somewhat better, I suppose, and it don't cost me bricks, so I'll choose that one. Huh. Yeah, I should, damn it. I go back to my old ways. I'm always gonna open the glades first. How can I choose this? He doesn't sell veggies. I don't have any oil. I don't have any butcher. This is relatively easy to do. It's a decent reward. Do I need to make this choice? Sort of. This is of course a magnificent reward. A free plantation building. But I can't choose this without knowing what's there. Even if there are veggie patches, the chances I can do this are slim. So I'm gonna have to choose this, and let's not look at that one now. It was bad to look at them first. We just need to open this glade now. But we cannot before deciding if we want woodcutter sprayer or not. It's between these two. This is going to significantly help us in the late game. This is, yeah. But this is gonna help us right now, all game long. So, I was going to buy some cookies. And sell this. And tell everyone to not eat cookies. And I'm gonna carefully feed those to the harpies at the right time. I believe they can give me +5, so 13 is not a lot. Can I build a harpy home already? Yes, I can. I'm gonna build at least one of them. One harpy home. And I'm gonna open this. And while I do all that, they can start growing to 13. So in short order they will be at 13 plus that harpy home will make them 14. Can I make, how much more can I make? That's 2 sets of fabric, that's 3. I can make another harpy home. And let's now first, oh no, yeah, I was gonna pick woodcutter sprayer, yes. We are now low on fuel, of course, so we set these close to the warehouse and immediately start cutting a bit. Get these out of here. I'm not building anything, am I? Yes, I'm building a harpy house. It doesn't have the top priority yet, so let's cut wood. Let's just maximally cut wood now. For a short time we're gonna have 9 woodcutters. We could sell 5 tools for 10 gold. It's not too great. This is really a good price. This is a really good price for the stones. But I might need them, so let's wait a little bit. First open the glade. I just moved it a little bit to make them stop carrying that to the warehouse and start cutting. There they are. Wow. This looks interesting because this is going to potentially be a free insect supply. See, and that's the unfortunate part. I should have had that fuel for that, but I don't. Now of course the tools will also be an issue. Am I getting any? No, I'm not getting any tools. Not there. What happens if I don't resolve it in time? Destroy all building materials. Well, that's not so bad because we can easily save those by putting them in some buildings. So this is not a problem. We can do this later. But I really want this insect line. 5 insects per minute. That's really good. This is of course also really good. It's worth a lot of gold. We are going to rebuild this sanctuary at some point probably. I'm going to already add it to my Excel sheet. We can make wine and ale and pigment. At least we have the recipes. We don't have the ingredients, of course. And we have some farmland. We have here 20 stones to open this, which gets me 2 tablets. You can count those as being worth 20 gold easily. Barrel production is not really worth anything. Now I was considering selling some stones, but I'm needing 20 of them. That leaves me with 16. Yeah, I do want to do this. And I'm not selling all my stones. This is a lot of large copper deposits, clay deposits, which produces almost as much copper as clay. And a decent amount of roots as well. So it would be interesting to see what we can do with that. They have only 44 charges, of course, but that's still 220. It's about 160 copper. And we are going to have an insect line at some point. Did we already have any other passive lines, or are we going to get any? I intend to get a herb delivery line, so insects and herbs. What can we make with insects and herbs? I suppose insects can be jerkies, of course. That's gonna make me a good amount of jerkies. This is like almost 1 per minute. 2 guys in the kiln are gonna produce about 200 jerkies per day. Is that so? No, 100. Yeah, 100 jerkies per day. That's still enough to feed, I guess, 10 people. 2 guys feeding 10 people with a passive line. That's really pretty good. We can make bricks with all that clay. Of course, it would be nice to have a better brick recipe. I think the kiln is a very good option. We are having copper, so the smelter is also a pretty good option. Gonna make me copper bars, gonna make me this, and I have half of this. Smelter or kiln? I really don't know. It's so hard, we don't have any other info yet. Pigment could also be made with both copper and that, so the pigment is green in my Excel sheet, and that could be used to produce packs of trade goods, I believe. Yes. Is that strong enough to build an economy on, especially with this sad 1-star recipe? It means 8 pigments are worth 1.5. How much time did that take? 40 seconds. And if we use the copper for that, it means about 3 copper are gonna be worth 1.5 eventually. And I need 1 guy in here, 3 guys in the other, and then I'll spend 2 copper per minute. Gaining, yeah, that's not super great yet. With enhancements it could become good, but no. This is super slow. I'm going to choose this though, I think. Now I have a 3-star copper production. I should basically choose the red tool shop, I guess. And we're gonna have great tools production. With clay as a side product. But we still didn't solve our food issue. With much I really need to do. But this isn't solving my food issue yet either. Not at all. I don't have grain, I don't have flour. No. Yes, I will choose the tool shop. And now I can make something. Let me adjust my Excel sheets with the tool production chain. The plantation or the small farm. Plantation is right edible as is, and the grain is not. The grain would need to be put into porridge, for example, but we don't really eat that. None of us eat that, no. So that's not going to be great. I'm going to do the plantation, and we're going to be berry eaters. Can I build this plantation right away? Yes, I can. So this is the highest priority now. I want to be producing berries within this season. And I can produce tools, so that's gonna help me to get this going. And with the berries and the insects, we're well on our way to feeding our people a bit. Of course, we have the roots as well. A warehouse is going to be needed here too. And I will like to have a second stonecutter camp, probably. At least for a while. Oh, I can't. I have only 5 parts. Do we have any parts coming in? Oh yes, lots of them. That's great. What was this? We're not having mushrooms. The need for clothing will come sometimes late. Do I feel ready to open another glade? As I said, we can let this one happen and at our leisure start producing tools. But before we produce tools, we will need building materials, because we are going to build. Where are all these buildings that I just chose? The smelter and the tool shop. Let's move these out of the way a little. Should I have the smelter on the prime location? Not really, huh? No, not really. A little less prime location would be good for the smelter. They're not transporting stuff that much probably. So I'm going to get in total about 80 copper bars out of these nodes. And then I will build, where is it, the tool shop that can fit in here. And that can turn 80 copper bars into 80 tools. Six wood or one plank. As it is right now, it's 4 wood for 1 plank. But we can use the wood now. We have the +1 wood. That is good. How much building materials do we need? Lots of 6 clay and 8 of those. And we're going to build a bunch of harpy homes. I'm thinking 2 harpy houses actually. I'm thinking I'm gonna build them just right behind there. We need to cut another tree then. Oh, what is it? Wow. We'll move that harpy house later. So what we need is, I'll make note, fabric, 12 planks, bricks, planks 8, fabrics goes to 15, and bricks 6. And then we have our priorities solved for 2 of these. This needs to happen really soon. It's not gonna give me food? No, it's not giving me food. I thought there was something that was going to give me food. I don't know. Oh, this is 3 more planks, that's 11. And this is 3 more of each non-plank, 18, 9. So plantation is top priority because I need to get this food production going. The harpy homes is the next priority. And the smelter is 2 and the tool shop is 1. That's the order of priorities now. And this building is having some copper already. Where's all my people? Where's all my people? I just had newcomers? Yes, I just had them. Yeah, they're all wood cutting now, which they should do for a few seconds. but we need builders first and foremost. So I'm going to take the ones that are closest to the building sites, and that's them. Then look at our production of building materials. We have here 4 fabric, and we have here, so fabric total is 10, planks total is 6, and bricks total is also 6. We do have the resources for 3 more bricks? No. But we get it soon. They are in here. We just need one guy in here to transport them out, really. And planks we need 5 more, and fabric we need 8 more. We don't have the materials for 8 fabric, I think. We got 10 and 14 in the place. It's 24. That's 4 times. Yes, that is exactly 8. Okay, we can produce it all. I guess the crude workstation needs to remain manned for a while. We're just going to take woodcutters as we go. I'm going to take one woodcutter out of here, and he's going to transport this stuff out. So you're going to stop producing. We're just going to empty the bin there. Whom are we going to put in the plantation? I guess might as well be this one. Good. We catch 2/3 of this drizzle season for this plantation. That's great. Yeah, that's good. Let's empty it out. We still have 2 builders. Let's get to creating some patches here. And the other builder would hopefully be doing something in there. No, he's gonna come to produce patches as well. Well, it's not super efficient like this, but it's not terrible. It needs to happen. Now go build those harpy homes, please. We're having 12 in store, so we can actually finish them. I think our wood supply is secured now. That's 13. This is going to make 14, I suppose. And I could... Can I get down to 0? 96, 98? No, I cannot. I have no way of reducing the hostility by 2. I can, however, get a guy in here. That would be good. So, let's give the harpies cookies. We have some extra people now. We can put this guy in here. Oh, do we have some... yes, we do. Oh. You can start making the first copper bars. I don't need much building jobs anymore, just this low priority building. What brought our harpies to 15? That's the second home. The cookies are starting to have a bit of an effect. And when we hit 17, I'm going to put a lizard in there. I actually can get down one level. Let's just do this faster. Wow, I overshoot by 4. I would have expected that. So I'm gonna put back some woodcutters. There, that's 2 blueprints and 5 harpies. That is nice. 30 foot, oh that was the foot I was looking for. This feels good. This is a nice start, really. Well, they can remain happy, that's good. They can produce some more resolve. Maybe we get the 3rd point. The 12th now. We have population. Let's cut some wood. 2 more. We're now at 5 woodcutters. Hey, this one says 6. Yeah, 6 woodcutters. Okay. 6 woodcutters is good. And we have to produce 6 tools. That is now pretty much our next priority. Oh, and cleaning out this thing is nice. clean that out. We can also produce extra stonecutters camp with all the tools we've just gotten. I mean, the parts we've just gotten. Yeah. Put an extra one in there. You get out of here for a while because it's gonna take some time before you get to do something at all. I'm being totally self-sufficient now. I want this one to be done reasonably fast, and this one was working. Are we producing? We are producing exactly that. 4 in store and 12 in here, so we are gonna produce some cloths. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. We can make a new priority order. That's going to be 5. This is going to be 4. And this is going to be 3. Meanwhile, we're doing that. And that will be done when we can. Which will basically most likely be after the storm. I'm not sure, do I want to take a -5 during the storm? I don't think so. Now we also want some packs of provision. That's gonna give me lizards with some happiness for them. And what can we put in there? We can put herbs in there. Because we have the herb line now. We can't yet turn those into something edible. Fabric priority. Both of those can be done. Everything can be done. We have built materials enough for all of our projects. So what else do we like? I would like a lizard home. Or a beaver home. The beavers are gonna have to get their resolve. Well, I just want both. We'll select the beaver home first. And a small heart. This does not interfere with any other small heart locations. What are you guys waiting for? Didn't you turn this in? Yes, it's in there. Oh, this one is burning the marrow first now. I don't want to do that. I'm going to use it in here. because here it's 5 for 1 and here it's slightly more than 3 for 1. Also this guy is not doing anything but transporting, and this one has the benefit of transporting fewer materials. Oh, the cookies are done, and that means we're done getting resolve from the harpies. It's only 0.3 that we've gained. That's not too much. We can occupy this building, and it's not Wall Street. For 20 resolve, well, 17, yeah. That beaver house is going to be a +3 because we only have 2 beavers. So we do want that beaver house, but that means planks are going to be our top priority now. We have not yet a warehouse in there. I wanna keep them close to the warehouse if I can. And we have only 2 bars so far. We need 6. We have the coal for that, so the lizard is going in here. He's gonna make 4 more bars. And then in here we need a someone. Where's the beavers? There's one in the crude workstation. That crude workstation beaver can go in here. But I would like to have the crude workstation manned totally as well. We just don't really have anyone for that, do we? 41 berries. We would have been in a dire situation without them. We still are not great on food. And we need a builder too. So yeah, 2 less woodcutters. Well, winter is coming anyway, so let's make it 4 less woodcutters. And then we're going to do that. We're going to move this over right here. This is happening. This is being worked on as we speak. One is going back in here. And we have 2 remaining to build some things. Year 3 is also soon coming, and then we're going to need our blight post. Let's move this to a better position, right? Suppose that's fine. Because then the blight post can be here, I think. This is too prime of a location for the glide post really. I think it would be better off to put a glide post there. What do we have here? We have the insects and we have the herbs. Does herbs turn into porridge? Yes. So that could be done. All of these recipes can actually be made, except that I need water. And I don't yet have it, but we can always find some water somewhere. The insects could be used with berries for skewers, and that would be pretty reasonable. I'm getting how many insects? I'm not getting them yet, but I'm gonna get 60 insects per day, and I suppose 60 berries per day. Yeah, 60 and 60. How many people like skewers? Kinda no one really, only those 3 lizards. That's a bummer. But it would make 200 skewers per day, which might not make everyone happy, but it surely feeds them. Oh yeah, what level did we get this issue with the blood flower? From hostility 3. So let's try to not be at hostility 3. What other food would we like? I would like cookies for 2, pickles is for 2, and pie is for 2. Nothing is for everyone. Now the harpies are of course the race that I mostly want to push up because we have 12 of them. We are going to get some of the other races too. Pies, cookies, pickled and jerky are all for 2 races. And we have here biscuits and pies in 1. That is of course convenient, but we will need flour, which requires 2 more parts of the production chain. And jerky and skewers, no. It is nice to have complementing foods, of course. So for example, if I get jerky, I would want to have an additional food that is for the beavers. Do I have any foods that's for only 1 race? Yeah, that's the skewers. So I would like to have biscuits and skewers. That would be a perfect set. But I do lean towards you going for the butcher, because we have insects and that's good for these too. It's definitely going to be one of these 2. Yeah, let's start with the butcher. Oh, and a small farm. A small farm of course is only good if I open more glades with more farm fields. butcher is a good building for my prime location. That's pretty decent, I think. That makes the most out of the few insects. I'm gonna need a lot of planks. I want a beaver house too. This should be on its way, right? Yeah, this is probably the build that is bringing those there. Completed road. Was this gonna be any good? Ale, wine, pigment? No, not yet. Okay. So I am gonna need another glade if I am to use this small farm. But we shall see about that in due time. New trade opportunities. I might be able to sell a few parts. I've gotten a lot and I believe I'm getting some more. I'm getting 5 more and I'm getting them soon. This is more likely than this. Five harpies is a really nice bonus though. But where am I gonna get 65 mushrooms? I don't believe I'm getting any. Not from the forest. Not from here. Not from here. No, I'm not gonna get any mushrooms. So I have quite a lot of camps right now. 3 small camps and 3 woodcutters, so I've got plenty of camps. I will need this blight post for 3 parts, and I will probably want 2 more warehouses eventually, so that's going to be 7 parts while I'm getting 5. So I want and can sell all my parts. Let's just sell 5 parts for 25 gold. Finally some starting capital. This takes 1 minute. This takes 26 seconds. So basically every 1 guy in here can supply 2 guys in here. And we have people. I don't want to pick the beavers right now because that's gonna interfere with my beaver house helping them to 20. I'm gonna have to take this one. Now of course that's bringing me to level 2. But that's an easy fix. That also gave me some extra stones, which is a rare resource and will help me in the next glade to open some more. As soon as spring arrives, I'm going to open this glade. I do need to pay attention to this thing though. 434. Let's remember that's also going to happen really soon after spring. Do I want to open this during storm yet still? No, let's just wait a bit for now. Well, this town is sort of operational now. Let's not eat the meat that I'm soon going to turn into jerkies. Eat berries, guys, eat berries. I hope this 40 berries will last you long enough. I kinda doubt it though. But we can get us some roots here. Yeah, we do need to make haste of this stuff here. This should be happening now, right? Oh, I just used some, of course. But that's good. This is happening. Turning that herbs line into a pack of provisions line is good for now. How is that value-wise? Not great in itself. We are still low on wood. We are low on woodcutters too now, so that's logical. I think this is supposed to go really fast. 4 seconds per cut. 2 camps. Oh well. How are we doing there? Because I need to set priorities, huh? Yeah. This butcher is priority 4 now, and this one is 3. That assumes we're all gonna build them pretty soon. We're also going to get a trader who's got building materials. And what do we get here? Silent looting. I already had a silent looting. Unfortunately, this silent looting is just too late for that cash. But it does fit well, since I'm going with a tool strategy basically. Silent looting is a really interesting option. The route delivery line is never bad too, of course. Let's see what's in here first. Do I need this now? Well, let's do it. We have clearance water and lots of berries. All stored amber will be lost. That's also, of course, something that is pretty easy to avoid. Just don't have any. We don't have any of those resources. Not in there, nor in here. And this would require a good bunch of building materials. But this is great value. Altogether, I'm not unhappy about this glade. Is Herbalist Camp by any chance here? No. I think I'm just gonna make a second farm here. And it would probably be good to do that right away. Although the question is, would I want it to be a small farm? Here was the choice between the route delivery line and the silent looting. I'm thinking I want the route delivery line. Silent looting, sure, it's sort of nice, but mostly I'm going to collect the tools and then make a big push in the end game anyway. So yeah, I'm going to pick the route delivery line. $60 trades. We have 25 coming in here. Getting another 35 is not so problematic. So yeah, we'll just choose that. 2 neighborhoods. We can do that. We can also do that. I like this though, and this is more in the line of what I want to do anyway. What are we going to do with this one? Collecting building materials is a bit hampered by this one for now, but that'll be fine. This is going to trigger in 1.5 minutes. I'll just store my build materials somewhere in the building. That's no problem. Then I'm gonna solve that, I hope, this year. How are we doing here? Oh, we have 6 already. I'm putting in an extra guy, he's gonna take them out, and we're gonna solve this sort of right away. Yeah. We're gonna solve this right away. Although first I'm getting my beavers to 20 now. I don't know where all this happiness comes from. Their home isn't even finished. Means I don't really need their home. I could even decide to delete his home and use those 12 planks for more important things. How do we get this? Encampment. Comfortable. Oh, the 2 beavers we have. I have a mere 2 beavers. They are all in a building that makes them comfortable. This gives them 5 resolve. This one not. Only 1 is in the building that makes them comfortable. That gives it +2. We could get another +3 by putting him in here. It's not even a terrible idea actually. If this one keeps going. I think it should. So let's do that. I'm gonna make these beavers happy like this. And I'm gonna delete that beaver house and use those 12 planks elsewhere. 12 planks go here. And we need to focus on bricks now. Mm-hmm. 3 bricks, 8 bricks, 2 parts I have. We need to produce all 8 bricks still. Okay. And he also wants 8 bricks. We're needing lots of bricks. I may want to build a second crude workstation actually, because we just need to produce so much building materials. And I was planning to build a second plantation here. And that should get top priority. So again, this can start within this season. And that, well, we shall see when that happens. We don't have the parts yet for a trading camp, for a trapper's camp, but we're soon getting some more parts. Yeah, we also need to, well, that's gonna take a while. We need 28 citizens for that too. The beaver resolve is now happening. That's gonna give me another blueprint. I'm really strongly leaning towards a small farm. I want a harpy in here. Sorry. Where are all the harpies? Because that's still enough for the beavers. I can also have 1 more woodcutter and still be good. and the beaver resolve is in. We have another trader with all sorts of building materials. When is our money coming? 4 minutes. That's not good for this trader. What do we have to sell him? Oh, we have the 12 tools. Let's set this job to be done. We're gonna tame those guys. I do need to put in 2. And we are going to lose all building materials that are stored, so make sure we don't store any building materials now. That simply means we need a bunch of builders. We only have 2 woodcutters and we're probably low on wood. Like really low on wood. This is insanity. Where are all our people? Well, I guess this is gonna give me some beavers. Yeah, 2 of them. And some food, which was much needed. Those 2 beavers should be putting all my building materials in here. And I'll select a harpy house to take in the 4 fabric we have here. How many seconds till it triggers? 53. Damn it, guys, we need more guys to take out that stuff here. You can't be all busy with other stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We don't have any building materials right now. This guy is remaining for another 30 seconds. This is triggering at 9, so that's good. We can let it trigger and then buy some building materials. And it has happened. That's good. Now, destroy this. Where are all the materials gone? The blight post still is in need of bricks, but the planks are all supplied here. And this one, not yet. We need bricks most of all. And we don't really have much of trade value. We don't really have any trade value. But we have plenty of materials to make our own bricks, so maybe we should just ignore that stuff and produce bricks. But we also need to be cutting wood. Oh, that's too many. That's not going to go right now. We don't have anything else to burn but wood. We are about to run into real problems. Do I really need to sell those parts for a bit of fuel? No, man, I don't want that. Just imagine how life would have been without that +1 to wood. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. This is good. How is that blight post gonna produce anything, man? Oh, we are in so much fuel trouble. I think we need to turn this off. We can do that later again. And this as well. We have more pressing matters to do now. Investigate for 80 bonus food, which is really convenient. How many cysts are we gonna have to burn? Holy shit. Holy shit. We need to cut that wood. We cannot slack on that wood cutting. Forager camp is done. Delete it. Let's not make plant fibers, you frickin' waste of soil. Why did he leave? I turned it on. In time. Oh well. Weirdos. I guess I'll have to look back the video and see what happened there. Oh, we don't have any builders. Oh man, oh man. Go build this thing. Of course he's gonna take a break first. We have to cut down anyway. And then we have half a season to produce some fuels. Tools could be solved reasonably well. Salt. Yeah. We're gonna have to time that well, and we're gonna have to spend that gold before this triggers, because there's no stopping this right now in time. Only gonna be slightly late though. What's this? Oh no, we can't do this now. We first have to spend our gold. We will. We have to spend our gold when exactly? 6:47 and 4:25. So we have a little over 2-minute window to spend it. 4:25, that's the last minute of storm and the first minute of drizzle. So in that first minute of drizzle the trader needs to arrive. That's not what he intends to do. I'll have to call him. 7:01 is just too late. I'll have to call in the trader right after storm. It's 5:40, 6:00, he is arriving. Good. We can do that. First now we need to survive storm. One woodcutter, we can assign at least one more 24 brings us to exactly 100. So let's not do that. I'm really hoping we get some double productions here. Just because of our wood scarcity. Oh yeah, we have been producing, well, you can just stay in there, but you should not be producing any more bricks, I suppose. Oh, a few more. We don't really have anything for fabric right now. And we don't have wood for planks, which is the biggest pain in the ass right now. How long is this still? 41 seconds. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to cut any wood at all. That's just too terribly bad. Let's try anyway. Come on, be in time, be in time. Now go, go, go. Up, up, up. Yes. That's good. We got a few more seconds to do this stuff. This termite mount can go here. That was? Oh, it's a yellow one. That's not useful right now. We have 5 fuel and a few more in production. What's happening at 4? Extra hostility. Double demand of food. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to level 2 at most, I suppose. At least we got a little short little moment of wood cutting in. But level 2 is still totally not bearable. But we cannot get it lower. How is this to be solved? Oh, and housing. We need housing, but we don't have wood. That's good, that comes after the money trigger. Oh my god. jerky and skewers. That can make people happy a bit. But the lizard should not be eating both. We're gonna have to lose a few people. Not much we can do about that. Stone cutter, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna have to lose one more. This looks like it's pretty much going to be fine. And we're gonna get out of this hole. Can we use roots for this? Yes, we can. Can even use veggies for that. Well, let's use the roots for now. The veggies and the mushrooms are the backup food. Okay. This is averted. We're so low on wood, I'm not gonna keep that in there. This is good for another 3 years anyway. We only have one cyst. 2? 1. It's burning low. 1. The fact that we cannot be in level 2 during storm is very limiting to our options, really. Next year is gonna be even worse. We need to have our resolve grown so that we can handle the level 2 in the storm. Which means this building needs to be finished. Yeah, I know, buddy, I know. Here, use that. Storm is almost over and we're going to go full force on wood cutting. Okay, so we had to call in the trader to spend our coins. Huh. Is there any time and ever a better chance moment to choose a second woodcutter's prayer? Oh well, wow, there is no quality control. That's even better. Oh god. That's more free insects. And we now have 4 wood per cut. Christ, that is a relief. That is such a relief. So, fuel is fixed now. We need to focus on resolve. Food is pretty much fixed too. We have 3 lines of passive income. We have extra insects every start of the year. That's not happening. So I'm missing out on this bakery. It's too bad. Bakery would really be nice. Oh, I should have waited for the trader, huh? Who knows, he's got the packs of trade goods. I don't think he will. Wasn't it just Zork? No. Well. This is a decent deal. This is a decentish deal. How is my supplies doing? 33. I basically have 2 of the 5 remaining. Where's the trader? 19 seconds away. We're not gonna do this, alright? No, we're not gonna do this. This would be reasonably easy. Both of them would be possible, but no. I think we're gonna go for this. Let's wait 20 seconds. So, what are we gonna spend 40 amber on? That's insane. Well, I want 1 wildfire essence. could buy coats because we do need 35 times the need for coats fulfilled. That's a good thing then. Let's buy that. And what else did I want? This one, that's for sure. No, 34 cents extra. You have anything for that price? Not really. One wood. So that's that. Now we have another 19 gold to spend. Or we will also getting... no, that's after the trigger, that's good. And when we're done spending this, we can start doing this. So I'm gonna buy planks, I suppose. That gets this one going. Now of course I've got enormous amounts of wood coming in right now. So I might choose something else. Like that. I could have a fourth heart. Or I could have a set for tools. That's really sad. I do think that this is a good option actually. If all the wood we can make soon. Yeah. So, how many woodcutters do I currently have? 9. I'm gonna make wood, I'm gonna turn it into planks like mad. This one has everything turned on basically. It's fine. So we're gonna do this now. We need people. Are people coming? 5 minutes. Booming economy. Gives me 3 people, gives me 12 tools. Traders. Let's deliver that shit. We have 3 people to do this. Am I in any sort of hurry? Yeah, I'm gonna get another 20 gold. That's problematic really. Damn it, I should not have done this. How can I waste that gold on rerolls here? But I don't want to reroll right now. I want to open a glade right now, I think. Which one? Tell me which one. I could have also spent my money on those resources and chose the other option here, but this is so much value. That's good. Now we also have 3 blueprints. Let's wait open this glade and then we shall see. And this one needs to happen right now and build a bunch of houses. That looks sort of familiar. Three large root deposits that require the forager's camp, which we can take here. Shall we just forget about the small farm, because there can be too many buildings needed before that turns into cookies really. And these roots can also turn into cookies the same way. Yeah, let's not take the small farm. I'm gonna take the foragers. I think the tavern. We have beer and wine. Tavern's only good for the beavers. What we really want is education. Yeah, we want education. It's the only one that's for multiple guys. But this is a passive 3 global resolve, and that's good too. A lumber mill is interesting. We have insane amounts of planks. I can build a few lumber mills, I can wood, I can make insane amounts of planks. And then the question is, who's going to put those into packs of building materials? I don't think I have any for that. No. A tinkerer, wasn't that what we have here? Nee. Sanctuary. Well. I will solve this with tools, I think. I have too much issues to be dealing with this now. It's fast, but we don't want it to trigger. So that makes this one easier too, the fact that it is really fast. It's -6 right now. If I put him in there, then we can deal with that. Yeah, maybe I should just do that. Of course. We are gonna need to get to make the queen happy someday as well. But that'll come in time. We're doing fine on this. And the 15 tools can be used in another box, you know. That doesn't have this great reward. Yeah. Let's do this. We need some people again. How are those with the resources? Oh, those are running out pretty soon. So I can take you out for sure. I'll take that. And then we're just fine. And meanwhile we have enough guys producing planks right now. And we still have a good 7 woodcutters. Working at this +4. So before the next storm, I want this to be a encampment. I'm just gonna do this. Move this one out of the way. That's pretty full there. There, you're fine. And in the worst case, we can still put all those building materials, those planks in here. So you need to produce some bricks after all. I'll probably want 2 of those. It's not news. It should move there. Can we even build there? No. Someone needs to cut that tree. Maybe sometime later. Being done. What's happening? Why did we go to -7? I thought we were able to deal with this asset. Robbed that glade event. What is that? Oh, that's this one. Yes, it's the 20 gold that came in. Oh, yes. And what am I gonna do about that? There's the traders. Call in a trader and spend them? I suppose so. $20. That's cute. Too bad I don't have any more gold. Because that's way outpriced now. Yeah. And they're happy again. We are at 180 wood, so it's time to stop wood cutting now, because we're gonna lose it all after the storm anyway. Of course, these guys are going to be spending a lot of that wood. I'm gonna take down one of these workstations, and I'm quickly going to build a shitload of houses. And I think it might as well be beaver houses, since we have this sort of plank production going now. That's each beaver can make 4 planks per minute. That's 8 planks per minute. No, 16 with the 2. So I'm gonna select a bunch of beaver houses to build here. This is gonna be Beaver Town. And we want, of course, some decorations. And that means we need actually 14 people. This is 8. Well, we only have 7 beavers, but no doubt there's going to be another beaver in here. This is 5 and that is 4. Let's go with 5. So we can build a 5th beaver house, or we already had a beaver house. No, we don't. So, extra beaver house. I'm going to reduce the woodcutters camps by 1. So that's 10 people. Add 2 lizard homes. Yes. We're going to add 2 lizard homes as well. That's going to be 14 people, all in specialized homes. This is 5. And that's all 3. We don't have harpy homes yet. Oh yes, we do. We can house all our people in special houses. What does this give me? 1 cloth production. Let's just do it. I do want to utilize this farmland too. Quite likely for cloth production. Or maybe to just overpoweredly produce so much food that we can deal with this bloodfowler. It doesn't matter how many farmlands we have. Now this storm we're just gonna be able to deal with being at level 2, I hope. Look at the speed with which this town is erected here. So we're gonna put wood to be the primary fuel now, and sea marrow is the backup food for the moment we lose all the wood in spring. Then they can quickly survive by sea marrow for a moment. What's this building do? Make tools. Yeah, we can man this. We have plenty of workforce right now. We can also put some in here to spend some of that 100 wood in there. Now the storm has yet to start, so those 100 wood will actually be gone faster than you might expect. We don't have a harpy in here. I want a harpy in there. And we can do this root stuff. How about this? A drizzle water pump, sure. I already moved one of these to here. The harpies are low. I can't really get down to one anymore. So the harpies need to learn how to deal with hostility level 2. And we cannot yet build. We do need to prioritize this now. Well, as these houses are being built, I suppose those might get high enough that we can favor the harpies a bit. It's icky. How is this doing? Actually, let's prioritize this too. And then we're gonna have to find a place for a bunch of homes, as well as a park. And then that's gonna be another 2 resolve. builders now. We need builders. Oh, and we need to stop this. Because we're running out of wood just a bit too early. Good. There's a few more planks coming in for all the buildings that I'm prioritizing. 3 here, 3 for that trade thingy, for the plantation, 6. And 21 for these mixed 27. We're not gonna make all of that. These guys are working hard to keep people fed. And they are gonna be connected to this drizzle water. I don't have any better fabric production. No, still not. Just too late. We would need to lose one more guy to get down to level 1. So let's allow that to happen. No one in the plantation? How? This plantation is finished too. We are of course gonna need to be cutting woods, so we are gonna do that. We do have 0 wood. We need to be cutting lots and lots of wood in a moment. That's just too early. Now we go and cut towards. We have another camp right here. That's gonna cut woods too. This looks entirely useless. Yeah, this is trash. And this looks like it's not happening very soon. Do I think I should build a second butcher? No, I just need to hook up the water and then the butcher will do fine. So this building is going to get some priority now. And we might as well try to get some results soon. This one is now at 12. That house finishes and that's going to be sort of done. This one is at 14. It needs the extra parks. And in here we need homes, but we only have well, we might get 8 more people reasonably soon. We're going to have this. We're going to have that as 2. Yeah. We just need lots of wood. Good thing we have this lumber mill shenanigans going on. If I'm looking at this food situation, what do I see? I see roots and insects being plentiful. And that is exactly what I'm using for all my food basically. And I can produce more berries, but I don't need those. What am I even using the berries for? I suppose the beavers are eating berries. Yeah, I need an extra butcher. No, I needed to double up the speed on the butcher. Reroll or decline? Reroll on a purple is a bit of a waste, but I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna get any more golden ones. We need planks, not berries right now. Here we have some pretty useless buildings. Because if I would buy this bakery, I would just need a flour producer, and then we can add cookies in the mix, produced from roots, which are also pretty plentiful. Yeah. I do think I want a bakery. I can sort of buy it. Not actually, because he doesn't have 43 gold. And he's going to be here for only 50 more seconds. And I'm not selling anything in 50 seconds, so the bakery is just not happening. That's unfortunate. We also still need to keep producing that. Why do I always am so short of people? I guess I just need to make this investment here. Throw some roads in there. Have this guy get those people out of there. And we got that. And we got a third encampment. Well, that's done. A tiny bit remaining in here. We don't seem to have any clay in stock now. Okay, we have people. We have some people. You can make up to 10 of those. Someone needs to be in there. Someone needs to be in here. Unless we upgrade it. Which is expensive. But we have the wildfire essence. And it seems we have the pipes. Let's do this. We can help it get going a little bit. What's the next upgrade cost? More pipes and planks or bricks. Can this one also produce pipes? Yes, it can. Let it produce a few pipes. So what's factory gonna look like? How many copper and bars do I have? It's 26 and 21. Those are 10. That's 36 copper bars. 40 copper bars. 44 copper bars. Those are going one-on-one in tools. Which I have 28, so I'm going to end up with about 70 tools, tiny bit less if I'm choosing to produce pipes. 70 tools is 3 points of reputation. We're going to get 2 more points from the orders, that's 5. brings me to 12.5. So I would want to have 6 from resolve. That should be doable, shouldn't it? It's just going really slow for now. And only one raise at a time. But we have time. Codes can be quite useful. Gonna help me with 2 races. Yeah, I'm choosing the artisan and I'm gonna produce codes. The bigger question is, of course, who is going to do that? But we're just working on that. We're getting some workforce. I don't think that's a great plan. Let's build it right there and move this one over. We don't have fabric at the moment, but this farm is producing the source materials for that. Oh, this one is also mined out. So that's extra people available to do different work. I'm not gonna destroy this one yet. I might get to the point where I decide to open another glade and find some more clay. Maybe. 12, 14, 16, yes. We have an extra heart here. We have 5 people. How do we get 16? There's only 12 here. This is almost done. Oh yeah. And there's the garden. We need so much more wood. Do we have 6 woodcutters now? No. This doesn't look very promising for the next storm. So this is having water. That should mean that our food production has increased dramatically, or advanced food production. They're not at 0 anymore, so I think that might well be correct. Oh. Let's build some more homes. Just standard cheap ass homes here. And a standard cheap ass little park. And then here we can build the next. This is just perfectly populated with 14 guys. This has got 2 extras. Put a limit on this. And we have very low wood, but still 5 woodcutters working. The woodcutting fun is over. Meaning we cannot produce any more planks right now. Oh, they are done using all the copper. That was all the copper that I had. So the smelter is basically finished. The smelter can make biscuits actually, if I find flour. I think I've got enough pipes now, and I think this one needs to stop working for a bit because we need to spare the wood to get through this winter. I have 0 gold. I can get a really good price for this. I can sell 10 tools for 40 gold. How's this doing here? Gonna take a while. These guys are burning, that's good. Fuel, no more schists. Turn off this production. This has turned into a nice encampment, which is great. We actually can take this. Let's do it. We got an extra blueprint. The provisioner can make flour and better packs of provision. Yeah, that's the provisioner coming in. It would be nice to have this one really close to a warehouse. Good, I need a break right now. This is going to be a much longer game. Oh, I have 20 crystallized do too. So I can produce a lot more tools even. That's fine. So that's what's going to happen. We were done producing bars, but we do now have 56 more, which will turn into tools. We're going to get to almost 100 tools. That's 4 points of reputation worth. I'm going to do this 20 harmony thing most likely. That's a 5th point. And this is probably not happening. So we also need to get another 4.5 points from resolve, which can happen. We might be aiming still for, well, year 7 will be cutting it close. Maybe it's going to be year 8, but yeah, the win is looking up. Gonna have some resolve from the artisan. We're gonna have some resolve cookies that we're gonna be making right here. It's looking good. We just need time. And I'm gonna finish that tomorrow. Now it's time for bed. So thank you for watching and see you later. Goodbye.